His total life has been spent doing for others.
He gets other people involved and he helps others to make a difference.
I don't think there's a person that knows more about credit unions than Barry.
Barry was always someone and is always someone that is so important to the industry.
He enjoys doing it and he wants to get the word out on credit unions.
He's very dedicated to the credit union movement. He is a very, very special person.
Barry Jolette began his credit union career in 1965 as an examiner for the National Credit Union Administration.
I needed a job. I was close to graduating from college with a wife and 2 kids, and went to the room where they posted interviews on campus and saw 2 posted there, and neither one of them looked particularly appealing, but said, oh heck, I need to practice interviews, so I signed up for both of them. And I didn't know a credit union from a stone when I interviewed with them. After the interview, I was very impressed with the gentleman who interviewed me on this silly idea of people helping people. And so that's why I took the job. People helping people. This regional director convinced me that that's what credit unions were all about. That was my start. I said for a few years and never left.
During his 19 years at NCUA, Barry's passion for the credit union movement became very apparent as he took on more challenging positions as analyst, department chief, trainer, deputy director, and finally as regional director of the Western region. Near the end of his tenure, Barry served as NCUA's highest-level liaison with federal banking regulatory agencies and was a member of the Senior Executive Service. In 1984, Barry moved on to what he affectionately characterizes as the other side.
I went back east then, and I did an interim CEO's job. Friends of mine knew about me, and they called and said, will you do the job? And I finally said yes. I figured I'd be there 4 months. 7 months later, the job was done. And it was about that time that San Mateo called me again, after not getting the job the first time.
He was with the federal review committees that used to review credit unions, and he thought he knew everything about credit unions. He came in for the interview and put his feet up on the desk. One of the credit union board members couldn't stand that, so he didn't get the job the first time.
In July of 1987, Barry became CEO of San Mateo Credit Union in Redwood City, California. When Barry was hired, the credit union had 46 employees, 15,700 members, and $56.7 million in assets. Today, San Mateo Credit Union has grown to 170 employees, 60,000 members, and $576 million in assets. That's right, in less than 20 years, Barry grew the credit union's assets by more than a staggering $500 million.
It's the people that make the difference. And you start with your management people, hiring people that believe in your philosophy, that have the right skill set, get them on the right job. You treat staff with respect, you give them good benefits, you give them a good environment to work in, and they will in turn treat your members the same way.
He's very, very different than the average CEO or president of a company. He brings kind of joy and for those around him, the employees, when they come into the office.
He truly believes in the employees of the credit union. He has always maintained that the employees of the credit union is the credit union's greatest asset.
Barry believes that part of the credit union philosophy of people helping people includes investing in your local community.
The credit union is synonymous with service here in San Mateo County, and it's because of Barry's leadership.
We sponsor, I can't tell you how many events in our area, not because of what we get, but because of what we can give.
Shortly after Barry started at San Mateo Credit Union, he became involved in the El Camino chapter of the California Credit Union League and was elected to its assembly. In the early 1990s, Barry organized and chaired a political action group to promote political activities in Bay Area League chapters. And in 1996, Barry served as chairman of the board for the California Credit Union League. Barry has also served as a trustee for Western CUNA Management School for more than a decade. And for the past 3 years, he has served as chairman of the board. For several years, Barry served on the Credit Union Advisory Board for the Department of Financial Institutions, and Barry continues to serve on the DFI Credit Union Advisory Committee today. In 1997, Barry earned election to the board of the Credit Union National Association.
I've been lucky to be involved in some things where I had an opportunity to make a difference. And that's important to me, making a difference. I got involved with the CUNA, where I had an opportunity to make a difference when they were going through renewal. And it's a totally different organization than it was before that. And it's not that I made such a difference, but I was part of that.
Barry ended his service on the CUNA board as chairman from 2001 to 2003. On the international level, Barry continues to serve on the board of directors for the World Council of Credit Unions. It is here that Barry plans to spend the majority of his energy over the next several years because Barry believes credit unions can truly save people's lives.
Nationally, yes, we save lives. We make lives better. We help people financially. We teach them how to handle their finances better. If you really want to save lives, go to the international scene. We've got a project going in Africa that deals with teaching in credit unions about AIDS. That's saving lives so that they can end up developing an income, living better. We definitely are saving lives there, most definitely.
Barry Jolette has touched the souls of countless people and has made a profound impact in advancing the credit union movement. He has made the world a better place for his friends, family, employees, community, and for those in distant countries.
Congratulations, Barry. You deserve it 100%.
You've done so much and you've inspired so many.
I can't think of a more deserving person.
Only because of Barry, I'm doing this. Go Packers!
You know how proud we are of you.
You've done a lot of work for San Mateo County, and you've done a lot of work for credit unions around the world.
You have truly made this world a better place to live.
It's a great movement to be involved in. If we can make a difference in people's lives, that's what we're all about. You put the energy into it, making a difference in different ways, but take the time to make the difference. We just have an incredible opportunity in our credit union world to do things that others don't want to do it with care and concern. So I guess I don't know that I can say anything more than do the things that make a difference in people's lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride and sincere appreciation that the National Credit Union Foundation honors Barry Jolette as this year's recipient of the Herb Wegner Memorial Award for Lifetime Achievement.